guys, and welcome to another snus review here at Stiff Upper Lip. I just finished the Captain Juniper White, and now I'm about to try a brand that I've never tried before. I believe we're about halfway through all the brands on the market. Of course, there are many more snoozes than that, so we're gonna try different types within each brand as well. But halfway through, but that means that there are several brands that I've never actually tried. Smålands being one of them. This is made by Skruf Snus, and they have three ranges. Skruf is sort of the premium range. Nox, which I haven't tried either, is the mid-price range, and Smålands is the cheaper alternative. And this is the newest ones of the ones they're making, which is 2012. I think they started making the Smålands range. And they're operating from a county in Sweden called Småland, so that's where it takes its name from. And the people there are sort of known to be good with their money. You could say misers if you're going to be a little bit mean. And that's the idea behind this snus, because it's the cheapest range. And they say it's for people who want a good snus that doesn't necessarily have the characteristics of a premium snus they actually write. So I find that interesting. So they're not saying it tastes like a premium snus, but it should have a traditional taste to it, this one. It's got a small catch lid. And 20 portions in this one, 0.76 gram portions. And from what I can find about the nicotine, it's 8 milligrams per gram. So that would bring it down to only about 6 milligrams per portion, actually. Always excited to try something new. Whoop. Okay, relatively small portions. They are original portions, not slim. Calming, pretty well plumped up, looking alright. Smell. Yeah, it's a pretty traditional sort of, LD territory maybe. Much more robust than the Captain. Has a little bit of a slightly different character to it than I'm used to, which is not unpleasant. Okay, I'll get back to you more on that when I finish the whole can. Right, here we go. The end of the can of Smålands Portion. Portion in Swedish. And a lot of people don't like this one. Oops, I've seen. But initially, I didn't really like the smell of it that much. It's quite sweet. I think it's been growing on me, this one. It's one of those. It reminds me, it's going towards sort of the General, but probably even more so the LD, which is a sort of a cheaper version in a way of that style. Traditional Swedish snus with the bergamot, so you do get that coming through. There is a bit of smoke and a little bit of salt in there as well, but it's quite sweet and a little bit flowery. Maybe, I don't know, Skruf makes some snus with rose oil. I'm not sure if this has it in it, but to me it kind of tastes a little bit towards that direction, and it can be a little bit cloying, possibly this one. Initially I didn't like it much. I thought, oh, this is going to be really tough to get through, but I must say I haven't had any problems using it. I think it's pretty decent, really. It's sort of LD territory. Maybe I prefer LD, but I think for the price, once again, it's definitely not a bad snus to me. It's also not great, but yeah. Who's that dude? Pretty groovy. Yeah, that's Ingvar Kamprad. And he is actually one of the wealthiest men in the world. He is the founder of IKEA, the Swedish furniture store. And why is he there? Well, he is from Småland, and he's well known for being a proper miser when it comes to keeping his money. Trying to get the cheapest stuff all the time, even though he's a multi-billionaire. And what's really cool about this guy is he's passionate about snus. He's been using snus for 60 years. And if you go into facebook.com/stiff upper lip snus reviews, I will show you a link where he's in a Swedish interview and it has English subtitles, where he's passionately talking about the government raising the tax on the snus, and he's not happy about that at all. So it's pretty cool. He's really into his snus, and he's from Småland. Like the snus we're reviewing, I don't think it has anything to do specifically with his snus, but the whole idea of being sort of misers in Småland and getting a cheap product but good quality. And I think it's pretty decent. It's a little bit too sweet to be great for me, but I'll sort of boost the score a little bit because of the traditional snus taste that I like. So it's a snus that I could use quite a lot. You know, if I want to save some money, just go down a little bit in price. I think it's perfectly fine. Not great, good, sort of, kind of good. It's pretty average, but decent. So I will give, and the can lid is on the floor. There we go. Smålands Portion, 5.5 out of 10 from Stiff Upper Lip. So please let me know what you think about this. I think it divides opinion a little bit, but it's a little bit too sweet maybe, but pretty decent. So next review, I believe, is review number 50. So let's see if we're going above average all the way to number 1 maybe. Let's see what we're reviewing next time. See you then. Bye.